Na gut. Schauen wir mal, was es im Petto hat. March 21, 1 Uhr 5 p.m. Well, so take care of the terrorists. So now what? Do we keep up the investigation here or move somewhere else entirely? Good question, I'm still getting a whiff of something suspicious. Ah, this feeling. Investigates the explosion. Remember what just happened? The explosion, I mean? We've gone through another rewind, I can sense it. Yes, it was right after we turned the terrorists over to Rennen. But more to the point, we can't let the tragedy play out again. No shit, let's pull ourselves together and get to it. In order to do so, we need to get a firm grasp on what actually happened. An explosion of the scale couldn't have been just a simple crash. I'm of the same mind. In all probability, one of the C1 crazes had some manner of explosive attached to it. No way. But who would do that? We've already caught all of the terrorists. More remnants for one, or perhaps a more reasonable theory is that they have a collaborator. From my point of view, the explosion seemed to originate from Aslan's vehicle. That was the way I saw it too. About this whole rewind business though, what a profoundly fascinating experience. Still, I have a sneak feeling that I've gone through this someplace before. Don't tell me she remembers the poison gas incident on MS Island. Feels like I got tossed in a washing machine if I'm being real. Back on topic, it's a safe bet that Aslan's car is the one carrying the explosive. And Maxime was unlucky enough to get caught up in it too. We're short on time, let's just work with what we know and get to stepping. Yeah, let's make our way over to Inget's garage and get a look at this ride. We give René and Maxime a heads up so they can run interference for us. Act 3, Route B, Grand Circuit Tragedy. I understand the situation, but we already performed an inspection on the car before bringing it in. I'm fairly certain there are no issues to be found. Aslan. Maybe so, but is this a request from the CID? Not to mention Maxime is worried for us too. And it's really put me at ease if we could clear this up. Well, if you insist, then I suppose it's fine. Now to bury this will make no time at all. Aslan's just a guy as we heard, huh? Yes, I'm glad he's willing to whoosh for us. Aber ich glaube, mit ihm stimmt was nicht. Rodney, what are you doing here? I thought the final checks were finished already. Well, ain't it sketchy? Scares me a second. Hey, no need to go to rough up our mechanic. Of all the lousy timing. You're not Rodney. What in blazes? Is it me or have we seen this guy smug before? The squint just right? Yeah, it appears to have trimmed up Ted signs our last encounter. That's some dedicated camouflage. But it wasn't enough to pull the wool over our eyes. He's the one who caused us stir over narrations, the anti-immigration activist Jacobin. Didn't think you had the cojones to strut around in the open. You used that infernal spriggan. Foiled me once, shame on you, but twice? Then I found the bomb. It was wedging in a gap under the engine cover. Nice work, Fadre. It almost drove out with that. And so the miniature explosive attached to Aslan's C1 race car was safely removed. The real mechanic whom Jacobin had knocked down and tied up was then found unharmed. Oh nein, das war's doch immer noch nicht, oder? From this angry kicked off once more with the competitive eating up more than ever. Es gibt doch eins bei Maxim.
This time it's Maxim tailing after Aslan. You're kidding!
Selbe nochmal.
God damn it!
Habt ihr beide überprüft oder bloß eins? Wollt ihr mich verarschen? Was ist denn da unten eigentlich? Achso, ja, das war ja das eine, wo ich nur weiterkomme, wenn ich 4 Genesis habe. Here we are again, another rewind. And the timing was exactly the same as before. In the end, we couldn't stop the tragedy from repeating itself, so it didn't play out differently compared to the last time. Yeah, write down how the race was going. But the part that stuck out to me the most was the size of the explosion. Notice that too, it was. Smaller? Compared to the first explosion, it was way smaller and the cars were slightly less damaged. You're right. Didn't see it in much detail as Ferry, but I did have the same thought. What I don't understand is how it even happened. We definitely removed the bomb that was placed in Aslan's car. Then there must have been two from the very beginning. That's the only logical conclusion. Wollt ihr mich verarschen, dass ihr nicht beide überprüft? Ja! Die ganze Rewind hätten wir uns sparen können, Alter. Ich meine, wenn die zwei Autos explodieren, überprüfe ich beide. Und nicht bloß eins. So, ja, ist bloß das eine. Logical conclusion. First explosion was caused by both bombs going off, whereas the second was caused by just one. But puts that way, the logic checks out. The submarine explosive was planted to not only in Mr. Aslan's vehicle, but Mr. Lugan's as well. Do I have that right? Couldn't even get a word in edgewise there. But yeah, I'd say you'll hit the nail on the head. You guys sure are a sharp bunch. Something tells me you're stumped on who actually plans the extra bomb. Few ideas come to mind, but we don't have enough material to narrow things down. And that brings us to you, Judas. I've got a job that only our residential prowler could pull off. I see where this is going. You want me to stake out the ETV's garage, right? Yep, the limelight's all yours. Everything goes right, we'll have our other culprit. But what about the Ingard bomb? Are we just going to leave it be? We may have to let Jacobin walk for now. Apprehending him would be sure to cause a disturbance. And if that puts the other culprit in their on the guard, we'll be right back at square one. Time's not on our side, so I get right to it. And 1 SP. Für was? Dass sie zu dumm war, das andere Auto auch zu bekommen?
Come out, whoever you are. Huh?
Er platziert die Bombe
There's
selber.
no room for doubt. It was right there in his hand. Still, him? I can hardly believe it. And there you have it. The culprit's none other than Maxim Lugan himself. But that begs the question, why is he sacrificing his own life just to take down a fellow competitor?
Well, good work either way. The possibility did cross my mind. Let's just put a pin on this for now. I've got one more favor to ask of you, world-class fandom thief. Shoot, at this point I might as well go the whole zilch. This time is right up your alley. I want you to pull a heist. You'll have to time it while Maxim guard is down just before the race begins. So what you'll be stealing is what else could it be but those two bombs? Sounds like my kind of fun. You're on. Wait, how do you expect me to steal from two cars at the same time? No one said you had to do it alone. Don't you got a top cat you can call on? Warte, sie kann das auch einsetzen, die Kraft?
Here we go, folks! Our Z1 racers are all lined up at the starting grid. And what's this? We have a surprise gift and message from His Highness Prince Cherie!
Hä?
Glory to Calvard, and glory to the Z1 Grand Prix!
Haha! Here's a surprise.
Didn't realize this was in the works.
Wow! Pretty colors!
What a lovely sight.
That prince knows how to put on a show.
So that's what fireworks look like. They're beautiful.
They sure pulled out all the stops.
Indeed. That they managed to do so in time is equally astounding.
Surprise fireworks? From Elsheim's crown prince of all people?
Hold it right there.
You are hereby under arrest on charges of attempted terrorism.
Huh? What gave me away?
Typical Van. Always coming up with outrageous requests at the 11th hour. Regardless, we'll have to give Prince Cherie our gratitude for for allowing us to use his name.
Yes. The guild is indebted to him once more as well. On to the next phase.
Well, that was a nice little present.
Oh.
Okay, time to get my head in the race.
Target acquired. Wonder how it went on Grammy's end.
My transformations may be limited, but age hasn't dulled this old tabby just yet.
Limited? You're better at this right now than I've ever been.
Everything's going according to plan.
Müssen die dann ihre Kraft weitergeben?
That leaves just one mission left.
Oder wird sie vererbt?
Right. All we have to do is see this race through to the end. The rest is up to you, Van.
Was jetzt schon wieder? That Van and crew's third iteration of the Grand Prix started up anew. Expected it came down to a head-to-head battle between Maxime and Aslan. Once again, the race arrived at the final ill-fated lap.
And we're down to the final lap. Who will bring home the glory? The Red Comet or our new rising star?
Maxim, this is the day I leave you in my dust.
Aslan, you really have gotten more skilled. Just don't hold this against me.
Maxim is moving to cut Aslan off.
Now to hit the detonator. No, it misfired.
Maxim's speed is dropping. Did he push in too hard?
Yeah. Fine then. I'll just wreck him the old-fashioned way.
Alrighty. Let's do this.
Was?
The two are neck and neck, and neither one is backing down. They're this close to lapping the back of the pack. Wait, where'd that car come from?
Leno's back in the race? I thought they dropped out already. You're trading paint with me?
Sorry, but I'm sending you off course.
Out of my way!
What?
The champion stands his ground! What phenomenal handling!
And the Red Comet soars away. Didn't think he'd push back on that. But at least he's too far to ram into Aslan now.
Maxim catches up with a burning vengeance! The Red Comet's at full throttle, blazing ahead at unthinkable speeds!
Huh?
What a catastrophe! The two top contenders for victory have both gone out of bounds! We can only pray they're unharmed!
Maxim? That crimson aura. That sudden burst of strength. Our champ was corroded from minute one. He's headed for the parking lot. We'll have to drive after him. Quick!
Their van immediately rendezvous with the others, who proceeds to split up between his Elaine's and Kincaid's vehicles. Then they took off in pursuit of Maxime, whom they had located, making his way to the suburbs.
Where do you suppose Maxim is headed?
Who knows? He sure isn't hurting for options. I let you three come because you insisted, but the second things get hairy, I'm dropping you off. Got it?
Yes, we understand.
Maxim.
That buffoon. Just what is he thinking?
Katra, everything ready?
Yes, I managed to patch into the transceiver in his car. Reset, how's the communications link coming along?
The process is complete, Mr. Silesian.
Thanks. I'll initiate the call then.
Can you hear
hear me, champ?
What in the...
Hope you don't mind us hacking your transceiver. Couldn't help but wonder what spurred this on. Thought I'd give you a chance to explain.
It's got nothing to do with you.
If that's the case, then would you be willing to tell me?
Paulette, you're the biggest victim here. But you won't have to suffer in silence anymore.
What?
I'll bring an end to all of it. So don't worry.
Maxim?
Finally awake, huh? Rotten bastard. You've gotten your sick kicks out of them for the last time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This conversation is over. So do me a favor and quit following us!
Damn! We got cut off.
He said Paulette was the victim here.
Any idea what he meant by that?
No, not a clue.
Huh?
March 21, 4:40 p.m. Dirk Memorial Park.
This place is...
Dirk Memorial Park. The place he's never been able to let go of.
Here's the folks who always come around to exterminate monsters. We just had someone force the way into the forest area, thinking we dragged another person in it. They're both dressed in racing suits, but the air about them was something but normal. Please, sir, settle down. You're the brazier? Yes, we are part of a joint effort with the intelligence division. I'm Kincaid of the CID, those examination requests you mentioned were issued by me. Just happens that we had two persons of interest flee into this park. My collaborators and I are in the midst of pursuing them. We'd appreciate if you could let us take things from here. I guess I can rest easy with the CID and Guild on the case. Here's the key, best of luck to you. Really smooth talking your way through that one, sir. Drastic times call for drastic measures. While we may not be brigands, this much should be within our bounds.
Now, with regards to what comes next...
We know. It'd be better for us to stay behind.
But...
Sorry, Yume, but it's just too dangerous to go any further.
You don't have to worry. So be a good girl and wait for us, okay? We'll get Maxim out of there without a scratch. Promise.
Yes. Very. Okay. I'll wait.
All right then. Let's get moving.
The forest area is to the left past the entrance, correct?
Yeah. The champ brought us there for a request last fall. We'd better catch up before it's too late.
Dirk Memorial Park, forest area. You seen this? Ah, higher elements, oder? Boy, do I. It's like stepping right into another world. The area has been completely corroded. What's more, the higher elements seem to be in effect. Ha, hab ich's nicht gesagt? Maxim and Paulette made such good memories here. Yeah, it's got a special place in his heart even now. Like that was an excuse for him to dump his schmaltzy love story on us. Do you suppose Mr. Lugan's destination is a memory tree deeper within? Without a doubt. That's where Maxim and Paulette buried their time capsule 7 years ago. So that's why. We'll want to be prepared for anything before trading in further. Yeah, ready up, gang, it's go time.
So you know about the corrosion too, Rennen?
Of course. Surveying and gaining an understanding of a situation is fundamental to my job. On top of that, the monsters are more of a threat than ever.
Right. We need to hurry, but stay alert.
That's it for range,
Let's get to work.
Show them what you're really capable of.
If we act here, we can win.
That'll complete.
We did exemplary work.
Here I go. Let's go. Slicing down. They're down!
Let's finish the job!
Slice it down! Let's crash this party! Now we're talking!
Engaging. Boost gauge upgraded.
Jetzt dachte ich, die ganze Kugel oben ist weg.
This feels pretty great.
Impressive swordsmanship, Miss Misurugi.
Hollow core
Looks
leveled
like a
up.
chest.
Sie hat aber auch das typische lange Schwert, ne?
Let's get to work!
You got a charge attack ready.
Slicing down! They're down!
Now, let's finish the job!
We've got the upper hand!
Have some more!
Engaging
We're
skill.
done!
All in a day's work.
Hey, leave some for the rest of us, Shizuna.
Cut you up! They're down!
Now, let's finish the job!
We've got the upper hand!
So, und weg mit ihm.
Sucker!
Gegen Monster ziehen wir schon relativ viel eigentlich ab, ne?
All in a day's work.
You way too damn strong, Blade.
Cut you up! They flinched!
Now, let's finish the job!
We've got the upper hand! Now! Paint 'em red, Aaron! There!
Looks like some good loot.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
Your martial arts
Celestial
were most
bombs,
impressive,
sure.
Mr. Wei.
This'll make for a good warm-up.
You got a charge attack ready.
They're down!
Okay, für die brauche ich da
Enemy
eigentlich nicht
suppressed.
mal,
Analyzing data.
nicht mal das Ding machen. Achso, ja gut, das brauche ich jetzt nicht lesen.
I'll cover you. You got a charge attack
They're
ready.
down! Well, that's that. What's next? They're down!
They're down. This is the perfect time for charge.
Slicing down!
Whoa.
Onwards and upwards. I'll reach even greater heights.
I'll cover you. You got a charge
You in
attack
one
ready.
go!
They're down! Flinch!
Come back when you're stronger.
Heute läuft alles perfekt. Es gibt mir das Mikro, er schalte ich das Mikro aus und schalte es nicht mehr an. Jetzt muss ich dann erst mal schauen, wann ich
Careful. That's
Wann
above an
ich das
A-level
gemacht
threat.
Let's get to work!
You got a charge attack
dass
ready.
ich nicht mehr vorgelesen habe und das nachverzählen. Und dann geht auch nur der Speicherplatz auf.
You picked the wrong guy to fight.
They're down! Cut you up! Still got more!
That's what you get.
Let's get to work!
You got a charge attack ready.
They're down!
Now, let's finish the job!
Slicing down! Flinch!
Not done yet.
Slicing down!
Not done yet.
Slicing down! They're down!
They're down. This is the perfect time for
Geht auf jeden Fall
charge.
schneller.
Slicing down! Cut you! They're down! Cut you up!
I do hope everyone is well.
Looks like a chest.
Ja. War jetzt eigentlich irgendwie was?
Ooh, now they make for a fun fight.
Looks like a chest.
Hä? Oh. Defense 3.
ton of them. Should we get to work?
They're down. Get to work.
They're down.
You got a charge attack ready.
Blink.
Warte mal, da war ja noch einer.
More remain.
Du sollst schon die Kalten machen.
Enemy suppressed. Analyzing data.
Now we're talking. That one was tough.
There's a ton of them. Should we get to work?
Pearl Necklace, prevent Seal. Die Großen sind doch eigentlich auch nur da, um einen auf den Sack zu geben. Chest.
Looks like some good loot.
Mit 3.
This'll make her a good warm-up.
You got a charge attack ready.
You flinch.
One more.
Blink.
This is it. Close in and kick some ass. Next.
Good work, guys.
Okay, das war
We
jetzt
all in
knapp.
one piece?
Bisschen mehr
That
wahrscheinlich, aber mit dem
otherworldly
Kampf
presence is getting stronger.
The memorial tree is just up ahead. Brace yourselves, everyone.
Will do. We'll put a stop to this thing. For Paulette, Victor, and everyone else.
Wanna rest up here?
Okay, was sind wir da eigentlich? HP Shield Effekt ist 1,2 times stronger.
Nice and
Oh, ich kann Speed Mode rausnehmen.
Don't worry, Citri's got your back.
P-Card Impede Cast 2, Cast 1. Break 1. Decoy? Deflect Hate during Command Battles. Increase Appearance Rate of AT Bonus. Da war's. Hackathons DS Shield Effekt ist 1,2 times stronger.
New skill added.
Finde ich gut. Aber was haben wir noch? Taurus? Increase Damage to Stun Enemies. Enemy Drops. Okay. Firestorm Sprite, Ruslaka. Delay after using S-Craft. Das wird doch ausgerüstet, ja. Amalthea. Art Damage increase when HP is lower. Bei ich sehe. Increase Appearance Rate of ATB Bonus. Deflect Hate during. Okay. Ja.
Rushed.
The star has arrived.
What is this about, Maxim? I haven't done anything.
Like hell you haven't. It's your fault that Paulette... that Yume...
Stop right there, Maxim.
You let that man go!
Caught up already, have you?
Ja, ihr braucht doch irgendwie immer so lang.
There's no use trying to talk me out of it. I'll do whatever it takes to see this through!
Guy's out cold.
All of this has something to do with Paulette and Yume. We can tell that much. But can't you give us the details?
There's gotta be some way we can help make things right. Just like when we escorted you here to dig up that time capsule.
Point taken. You have a right to hear what's going on. I put out that request around 4 months ago. Back then, I didn't know a damn thing.
Inside that time capsule was a picture of Paulette, who you'd been searching for. Then came the kicker. She'd been at Monmar all along.
Yeah. I was dumbfounded. But what shook me to my core was the fact that she'd given her heart to someone else.
Wow, ich dachte, es geht eher um was anderes. So belästigt oder so.
What?
That must be how things were rewritten.
And this new partner of hers.
You guys confirmed it with me, remember? It's Aslan. Right there on the ground.
Hä, wir haben ganz gar nichts confirmed.
Now we know his version of the story.
Even still, why take things this far?
Obviously, it came as a shock. But instead of chasing a lost cause, I gave up on the spot. It's only natural. I was the one who let things get to my head in the first place. As far as I could tell, Aslan was the sort who could treat her right. I was determined to be a good sport. To step back and give them a chance. But then I learned what this bastard did. When no one was looking, he would abuse Paulette behind closed doors.
Der weiß schon, von welcher Frau wir reden, oder? Die hat den Typen schneller zerstückelt, als man schauen kann.
What? A case of domestic violence, huh? This has to be another one of those twisted truths.
Yeah, though it's a little too plausible for comfort.
Not only that, but it turns out Aslan is being backed by a Central Eastern mafia. Say a peep to anyone and you might not live to regret it. Even threats like that weren't beneath him.
A Central Eastern mafia. Quite an elaborate tale he's spinning.
After that, my mind was made up. I decided to save Paulette no matter how much I had to dirty my hands. For her, I would gladly lay down my life. After everything I've put her through, this is the least I can do to redeem myself. If you really want to help make things right, then stay out of this so I can kill Aslan.
You can't be serious!
We're not just going to let that happen.
Fine. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Und er wundert sich jetzt überhaupt nicht, dass er Dämonen rufen kann. Platz the demon, Dart Chilius.
Its strength is that of a high-ranking cryptid. As for its appearance...
It's a dead ringer for that Archdevil that appeared in Pandemonium.
This is just like when Ashen summoned that Nue.
Spiritual energy spike detected. Wait, these readings...
Its spiritual signature lines up perfectly with Maxim's.
In other words, this devil is something born out of Maxim's psyche?
So his inner fire's on full display. This is exactly what I've been waiting for.
Damn it! We're gonna have to go for broke here.
Wow.
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand!
You got this!
Das ist wenigstens bloß einer, das ist schon sehr gut.
It's go time!
Activating skill!
Feel.
Boost gauge
Show me what you got,
unlocked.
Silverblade! Let's party! Got you covered.
Freezing wind. Make it count, Van.
Ich bin nochmal dran.
Full boost! Go all out!
Let's party!
Activating skill!
Take that!
Oh,
You'll be sorry for that! Going all in!
Mr. Wen!
Reset! Take over! Pull out all the stops!
Accessing... Initialize!
Now we're talking.
Show me what you got, Silverblade! Chance!
Activating skill!
Now! Here's my chance.
Ja, M-Zeug haben wir nicht.
Let's party!
Initiating drive.
Echt 15.000. Dass das immer so fucking viel sein muss. Ich meine, jetzt habe ich gerade mal... Jetzt habe ich insgesamt gerade mal 20.000 abgezogen.
Going all in! Playtime's over!
Activating skill. Boost gauge limit crushed.
Now it's my turn.
Ja, sind wir alles auf 85 außer... Okay. B plus Cataract.
Initiating drive.
Pull out all the stops!
Mana, gather upon me.
I suggest we activate skill now!
Here goes!
Give them your all! Boost gauge limiter unlocked!
Trotzdem treffen wir von da aus alles.
Mana, gather upon
Reset!
me.
Take over! Chance!
Full boost!
Warte mal, das machen wir mal anders da.
I like where this is headed.
4. Mal dann auch 4? Nee.
Let's party! There!
Release!
Show me what you got, Silverblade!
Here's my
Warum
chance.
ist er jetzt schon wieder voll da? Das geht doch nochmal 3 Runden so. Was macht der? Gar nicht geil.
Going all in!
Mr. Wen!
Energy output at maximum.
I'm out!
I'll handle this. Engaging skill. Boost gauge
Now we're
upgraded.
talking.
Engaging skill. Boost gauge upgraded.
Bring it on!
Activating skill! Have some extra!
Take care.
Warte mal,
I'm
ist das
worried
gar kein
about your
Schutz?
health.
We'll win!
Focus unleashed. Engaging
okay.
skill.
You're right.
Ah,
My
schon
turn
wieder?
now.
Focus unleashed. Engaging skill.
Sucker! My move now.
Give them your all! Vitals falling. Current level's dangerous. Yeah! We'll win! This ends now.
Pull out all the stops!
Yeah!
Scheiß 4-Zeug, ey.
You're next, she's in
Engaging skill.
Have some more!
Too slow! We'll win! Van, your turn!
65.000, Alter.
I like where this is headed.
Oh, komm.
I won't hold back.
Ach!
Now we're talking.
Fuck you.
Pull out all the stops!
Maybe proceed with caution.
Counting on you, Shizuna!
I'll remember this.
Warum, der kommt halt nochmal vor der Reset dran einfach.
Maybe proceed with caution.
Wobei, wir machen einfach mal so.
This ends now.
Engaging skill. Boost gauge upgraded.
Ah, nee, es funktioniert ja gar nicht so scheiße.
I like where this is headed.
You're up!
Taking center stage! I suggest we strike now! We should go on the attack!
I'm stung.
I won't hold back!
Miss Lancer!
Engaging skill!
Break a leg, Judith!
Initiating skill! Do you mind, Elaine? This ends now! I'm pulling out!
I'll take over!
Ach so, der hat ja nichts mehr, ne?
Pressure him and move in!
Scheiße.
Activating skill! Here's my chance!
Wir bekommen aber auch kein so Doppelding mehr, ne? Alter, da kommen halt überhaupt keine Sachen irgendwie mehr.
Pull out all the stops!
Don't hold anything back! Stung.
Got your number!
Way to fire me up! Time to push through!
Engaging
Get in there,
skill.
season
Right.
9. Make it count, Van! May we proceed with caution? Activate skill!
I'll dice you up!
Oh,
Your
komm.
turn, Judith!
Break a leg, Judith!
Jetzt haut er wieder sein Ding raus, oder? Oh,
Here's my chance! I like where this is headed.
letztes Mal Cobalt. Oh.
Miss Mizurugi! Time to push through! Guess I better jet.
The star has arrived.
Going all
Activating
in! Count,
skill.
Garrett! Bring it on!
Keep moving, Van.
I'll dice you up!
Here's my chance. The rest is up to you. All right, time to let loose.
Engaging skill!
Have some more!
Break a leg, Judith.
Initiating skill!
Ah, immer noch nie? Nein, 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 nein.
Way to fire me up.
Show me what you got!
Oh, das war jetzt doch knapper, als ich gedacht habe. Aber ich hoffe, es kommt nichts von Nachfolgendes mehr. Das war jetzt echt arschig. Laplas Code. Laplas Code 2.
How did you manage to defeat that thing?
We've been around the block a few times, you know.
This has gone on long enough. Now release him.
I can't. If you're that set on stopping me, it'll have to be over my dead body!
Maxim.
You know, there's something that's been nagging at me. Who told you about this domestic violence business?
What does that have to do with anything? Facts are facts. Who they come from doesn't matter.
I don't think that's quite true. Even if you were fully convinced, something must have planted the seed.
Exactly. You said it was behind closed doors. If that's true, how'd you find out?
Right. It didn't seem to be from Paulette herself.
Even if we entertain that thought, she would never disclose such a thing so easily.
So then, who was it? In hindsight, there's one other person who's been acting off since this morning.
Yume?
It struck me while we were exchanging small talk at Monmar, but it was even more apparent when we met later by the Ferris wheel.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Die dumme Drecksau hat Yume auch mit reingezogen. Also nicht an Maxim, sondern...
The one who came to you was Yume, wasn't it?
You're wrong!
No, you aren't. It worked like a charm.
Is that Yume?
Yes, albeit replicated via shard technology.
Normally I wouldn't be lending you a hand for something like this. But I did borrow her body that one time without asking. So I brought her over as a sort of apology.
Not my favorite game of tag in history.
Oh yeah, I remember the tail end of that. Crap, I forgot you were here too. Well, whatever. You guys can wrap up the rest. I'm sorry, Maxim.
Yume, you don't have to say a thing.
You're always so nice to me. But all I did was make stuff harder for you.
It isn't like that at all. After all, you never knew about it. Isn't that right?
Today, on the Ferris wheel, I asked you for help. That's what made you do all of this.
So that's when she told him. But how did Yume find out what was happening?
'Cause I saw it. I saw that guy Osla doing horrible things to Mommy.
So that's how it went.
This is the cruelest rewrite yet.
But even still, Yumes, it stings a little that you didn't come and talk to me about it. Well, not like I can blame you. You were probably threatened yourself, right? Something along the lines of, one word to that Spriggan and your mom and grandpa will get it?
Yeah, you're right. That's why I couldn't tell you. But that was bad of me. I should have known. You guys would be able to do something about it. And I know I could have done more than just ask for help. Back then, I should have asked you. Let's help Mommy together.
Yume? You...
Don't feel like you have to do everything by yourself. Remember, I'm always here for you.
Was I... in the wrong? I'm sorry, Yume. Palat.
Maxim. I feel sleepy.
She must have gone back to wherever she was before.
Sie hatte das Genesis.
Genesis? Who knew it was so close to home?
So Yume was the point of origin, and from there the corrosion spread. Still, at least this means it's finally over.
What just happened?
Oh, diese Bastarde. Oh, Alter, die kriegen's aber richtig ab jetzt.
Setting aside the more convoluted bits, All this fuss Maxim kicked up, right or wrong, was for you and Yume. In a nutshell, he was trying to protect you two. I hope you won't hold it against him too much.
Don't worry. I understand perfectly.
I'm willing to let it go just this once. Sleep tight while you still can.
I've arranged for you to receive both transportation and medical attention. As for the details on what exactly transpired, I'll provide them on the drive over to the hospital. Is that agreeable?
Sure. I don't mind. My wounds don't seem to be serious anyway. More importantly, it looks like this misunderstanding has been cleared up.
Gut, dass er ein guter Typ ist, ey. Besides, the turmoil brought up about by Yume and Maxim corrosion came to an end. The crash during the C1 race was reported by the CRD as being caused by Jacobin and the anti-immigration terrorists. As long having received a cursory explanation of Maxim's unusual behavior, promised not to go to public about what had transpired. Ultimately, it was clear that the Garden Master was the main culprit behind this bizarre occurrence. After enlisting Renn's assistance, Van and the team gathered to draft out a counterplan. Oh, dieser dreckige Bastard. Oh, dieser dreckige Bastard. Die hätten die nicht nach einer Reihenfolge machen können, oder? Oben, unten oder links nach rechts. Dass jetzt da in der Mitte eins einfach ist, leck mich. Das ist ja voll scheiße.
Truly, well done.
B+.
Then I'll update your rank.
I'll gladly take that.
Red Haare. Increased CP gained when receiving damage by 500%.
Can't complain with that.
I had a great time.
Oh yeah. So, dann bedanke ich mich an der Stelle aber bei euch fürs Zuschauen. Und ich bin gespannt, was der Penner noch für uns in petto hat. Und ich hoffe, dass wir jetzt endlich mal was dagegen machen können. Weil immer nur danach rennen, Alter, ist doch auch ätzend. Könnte man nicht eigentlich, weil doch jeder immer diese Genesis dabei hatte, könnte man nicht eigentlich einfach jeden einfach mal sagen, ey, wie wär's, wenn du die Sachen aus deinen Taschen nimmst, dann müsste ein Genesis sein oder so? Ich meine, das verstärkt doch das, soweit ich weiß, oder? Na gut, die hören meistens eh nicht aufeinander, das ist sowieso immer so ein Ding, aber trotzdem. Egal, danke fürs Zuschauen, macht's gut und bis zum nächsten Mal. Servus.